Hey guys, welcome back into the Planet Crafter. We are a little further ahead than the last episode. That's because I lost the audio on the recording, but we're not too far ahead. We built a few more machines. Our terraforming is a little higher than it was. I expanded out the base a little bit, built a few more machines, some more veggie tubes. I found some more seeds, populated that with the new veggie tubes I built. As you can see, we are a little further along in our terraforming. We unlocked a few more items, such as the Tier 3 backpack, the beacon, a few other blueprints, as because we were able to explore the wreck over there, which again, I lost the recording, unfortunately. But we're not too far ahead. But one other thing that I did build in order to support the exploration of the other wreck over there on the other end was a second base, and I am going to walk over there now. Okay, so here we are back. Well, here we are at our new base. I've built this over here just for better access to the iridium cave over there, and then soon we'll be exploring that area over there. That's a new biome. That's where aluminum spawns. So we will also need aluminum to further our tech tree and more terraforming options, as aluminum takes us into the next steps of the machines that we will need to build. As you see, the tier 2 heater uses aluminum. We'll have to build the communications antenna so we can get a little bit more information on the backstory, and we will continue from there. The base, I did build a couple of solar panels to support the power, to support some of the new tier 2 items as well. We'll have to push for food as well. We have no way of building our own food supply yet. We have not unlocked that item. But as you show the interface, we can take a look where that is. I believe it's a little deeper into the tree. We are... Where are we? Here we need to fact. I believe I have found here. Let's drop some seeds. Inventory. Storage crates. I believe there was some in the new route. We can start to explore some of the new back in there. And the fabric that's in there as well. Even though I did explore a little bit of it, I pulled out some of the important stuff like the seeds and a couple of the blueprints. I didn't clear it out completely, but I did go into it in the episode that I did lose. So hop back in. As you can see, I did leave a lot of the chests behind, being that I didn't need everything in here. So let's see what we have. Grab the food. I don't need that stuff yet. Basically want to look for some fabric. And let's see what we have here. Nope, just the seeds. I'll grab the iridium. And another seed. I'll grab the iridium. Construct that. And let's see. Ooh, aluminum. I'll pick that up. I deconstructed a heater prior to that. That's why there was some of the materials on the ground. Let's see what else we have. That was empty. Actually, don't think there was much left in here. Can't deconstruct that yet. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. All right, we'll have to search a little more to get some fabric, or we'll just run back to the other base to get fabric. Pop my oxygen tank. And we'll head back over. We'll build another oxygen capsule. We'll run back over and we'll grab some fabric so we can build the agility boots, just so we can get a little more movement out of our character. Grab some cobalt. We'll bring stuff back with us that we grabbed. We'll use the seeds over at our main base, because we're not going to use this as our main outpost. We'll just use it as a stepping stone for more exploration. And once we get back to the main base, I'll head back in. Okay, as we head back up to the main base, as you'll see, there is some solar panels on the top. I built that last episode, as well as the tier 2 drills. I built a few of them, and a few more wind turbines. So we'll head back in, and we will empty our storage. Okay. Try to match like for like. There's the fabric. Tier 2. Do I have 2 more fabric? 2 super alloy. I think I have that. Go right to tier 2. And I'll just need to drop something out of the inventory. I believe I'll need to drop the spacesuit, which, as far as I know, doesn't serve any function. I think it's cosmetic. Pretty sure. I don't need cosmetic. I would rather go with the agility boots. And now you can see how much more faster we are going around. That is a 30% boost. So that was definitely worth it. Okay. And I found super alloy just searching random crates in the world. You know, it will just give you extra utility to move around faster. So to get to need to be a lot faster, so we don't use up a lot of our resources as well as our oxygen. So it'll be a lot quicker for us to get from place to place. Once we get a much larger base, and the tier 2 crates will have a better organizational system. So next we are going to run back to the other base. I just need some water and oxygen. Don't think I have any. I'll just make one. Back out. We will need a little bit of food and water soon. A few more out here. So we can terraforming. And I'm going to collect some materials and I'll come back in once we're ready to build a few more machines. Okay, as I head back to our base, I did pick up a bunch of resources. I'm going to offload in our crate. I just grabbed a bunch of everything. But we will need some aluminum, iridium, and a few other for the tier 2 heaters. Silica, iron, and titanium. Which have silica, iron. Grab 2 of each. Need a couple of iron. Let's see. Another aluminum. Oh, 2 more. Damn, that's what I need. Okay. We're gonna build 2 tier 2 heaters. Should give us a big boost. Terraforming. Let's take a look at our board. It's now up to 11. It was, I believe it was like 1.4, 1.5 PKS. So that's a big boost. So we want to try to get everything else going so we can build a few more tier 2 drills. That'll bring up our pressure. That's not too demanding. Titanium and iron. So we'll grab another titanium. A bunch of iron. I think we need one more. And, yep. Okay. And for right now, there's no organization of where I'm placing drills. One titanium, 2 more. I mixed the 2 up, titanium and iron. I needed 2 titanium, 1 iron. But there's no organizational where I'm placing the machines, just putting them wherever they fit, close by. As far as the range of your power, I believe you can go pretty far. I don't believe there's any kind of interface that you can see how far your power expands out. But I know you can get pretty far. Since that my base is there and my second base is out there, I can still utilize the power from my main base as if there was an invisible connection of power from one to the other, which is pretty good. But I know that there is a limitation of how far your power can reach your other outposts. I believe I had one very far in the edge of the world, and I believe I did not have power at that one outpost. I don't know if they changed the mechanic of the way that happens, but I'm not entirely sure. I would have to check once we start going further out. Alright, so we got 2 drills going. That boost wasn't as big as the heat, but still, the boost is good. Oxygen again is the nanotubes. I believe we got the tier 2 veggie tubes. So to build those, we'll need some ice, magnesium, and silicon, which I believe I have all of that. Just check my inventory. If not, it's very simple to pick up. So we're going to look for ice, magnesium, and silica. Let's see, it's magnesium. Grab some silicone. Actually, let me grab some food while I'm in there. Okay, we'll have to go out and get some ice and silica. That's not a big deal. This is what ends up happening. You just gotta go out and grab what you need for the time being. I'm gonna pop the water. Grab some ice. As you get deeper into your terraformation, what's gonna happen is you'll notice that there's gonna be no more ice around. But there are other ways of getting water from the atmosphere, which you'll get a little later on in the game, which is very helpful. You can put up a couple of the collectors, and you'll always have passive water, so you don't have to worry about making the water bottles anymore, which at times can be a little annoying, because when you look through your chest, you don't realize that you had any water, and then you gotta run out, find ice, and then melt it to make yourself a couple of bottles. Okay, so we'll run back. Okay, as we were collecting, we did unlock the tier 2 exoskeleton, which will allow us more space in our gear. It'll give us another row. We'll see what the cost is on that, and we will build that as well. So we'll put up our tubes. I believe we have 2. I would say 3. Perfect. So what I'll do is I'll pull out the good seeds. I collected these seeds from one of the wrecks. The Pastera seeds is a 200% modifier, as opposed to the Shangro, which is 150, and then there's a Lerma, which has no modifier. It's just it'll just give you whatever the stat of the VeggieTube is, which it'll just give you 1.2, or with the tier 1 0.15. Once you get the tier 2, you might as well deconstruct these and construct the tier 2. Being that the stat for them is much of a bigger gain than the tier 1, but I will need more silicon to build additional ones. But I can fill these now. Pasteras. And I'll go out, grab a few more chunks of silica, and I'll build 1 or 2 more. Okay, we are back. I grabbed a few more resources. Gonna finish out the build. And let's drop it there. Yeah, I think we're okay. We have 2 more of these. And we'll drop one, drop the other, deconstruct these. And that's good. And we just unlocked, I believe, the tier 3 oxygen tank. Yes, and the exoskeleton. Let's see what we need for that. That's actually easy. We have most of the resources needed. We'll grab the aluminum, and we will build the oxygen tank. Just to 280. And let's see what we need for the exoskeleton. Aluminum and silica. And I just used the last of our silicon. So I will head out again and grab another one so we can upgrade our exoskeleton. Okay, as we headed back into our base, we started having looks like another storm. I have not seen any meteorites yet, but as the terraforming progresses, you'll notice that you'll get a lot more storms as you get further along. As you can see right now, our terraforming numbers are actually shooting up very quickly based on what we have did. The oxygen we boosted up, the heat and the pressure. We should probably push the pressure out a little more, as adding the 2 tier 2s didn't do too much. But I collected the resources for the tier 2 exoskeleton. Let's look at that. Gives us another row, 4 more slots. We have a bunch of ice, water bottles. Just so you can not have to go in and out of this interface, you can hold down the control key and left click. It'll continue to make whatever you're clicking on. As long as you have the resources, it'll continue to make it. You can also do that with building as well. As long as you have the resources, just hold down control and then left click will continue to build whatever you're clicking to build. Again, as long as you have the resources to build it, it will build one after another continuously. Just a shortcut way of building a lot more machines in bulk, just so you don't have to keep going in and out of that interface. It's a much easier process. Also, you can hold down control and click on a resource to offload it into your storage chest. As long as you have the space, it will put that one resource in as needed. Again, another shortcut. They didn't have these shortcuts when the first came out. They've been very, very helpful, as well as sorting. I like to sort everything, get the magnesium out of there and put it in its own. I like to try to keep food and water in its own box so I know where it is. Actually, that's a better box for food and water. Didn't realize I had one already for that. Of course, it'll be closest next to the door. There we go. Dump the seeds out. The water, oxygen. I think we need water and food. Good with that. And let's grab another water. Let's see. Build a few more drills. Check our power usage first. Yeah, we're still good. We got another 10 kilowatts to work with. The drills, I believe, is iron and titanium. Yes, 1 iron, 2 titanium. we have it. Might have to just go out, grab one more, and then we'll build 3 more drills. And hopefully that gets our terraforming faster. Let's see. One more titanium. Let's go out and take a look. There we go. There's one right there at the edge of that. Okay. Yeah, our terraforming index is going up very fast. And as you oh, it's not enough power. We are short. Let's see. We'll build a few wind turbines. Probably have a small deficit. We need 51. Oh no, we have a large deficit. Iron, cobalt, silver. Okay, let me see if I can grab all this stuff. I'll jump back in. Okay, I gathered some material to make 2 more solar panels. But as you notice, if your power is out, you will no longer be terraforming, so your terraforming stops. That's why you want to keep your terraforming going. So we just restored our energy. We're now back running. Looks like our terraforming has kicked off again. But I believe we did a lot here. Next steps will be, yes, we need to unlock the ability to grow our own food. We'll try to push out a little more exploration, and we'll push towards our goal of 175,000 TI. Actually builds our progress board in the other building. Let me see if I can build one up here now. I always need some silica. Okay, we're back. I got what we need. So I'm going to build the progress board. Just need 1 cobalt. And we will pull this up. Okay. So this is just going to give us a percentage of how far we are to the blue sky. We're 20% there. And then once you hit blue sky, it'll give you the next stage. And then with the next stage, you'll obviously want to push further with your terraforming to increase the numbers. Bigger numbers mean faster terraforming, and you'll get more new and different changes in each biome. Then you'll start to notice the world changing, and you'll start to see a lot of cool things happen. But right now, I think we're in a good spot. I may do a little bit off camera just so I can gather some more resources and see what else I can do, and I will come back and we'll pick up from there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you all in the next video.